I don't drink soda.
Check.
Waiter, check over here.
Check.
Can I get my check?
Check.
Can I get my check, please?
Check 1.
Can I get my check, please,
check
over
2.
here?
Split it into 2.
Can I get my check, please,
Separate
over here
checks.
on table 2?
Separate checks. Check 2.
Waiter, can I get my check over here on table 1?
All right, that looks good. This is the Natural Habitat Podcast. I'm Mikey Booyah.
And I'm Awesome Ty, a big fan of Buttercloth.
Big fans here. These are actually, I was wearing a Buttercloth shirt before.
Oh, you have one?
I do have one because they sent us stuff because they're one of the sponsors.
Is there one for me?
Here, I'll show you. Here's a piece of a yellow one that I have.
Oh, shit.
You just see,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Don't show the people though, because we're gonna reveal that.
That's very nice. That's probably the finest cloth I've ever felt.
And you know, I have this other shirt on, but this also is made of cotton, so it has like a similar feel.
The touch, the feel of cotton. It's the fabric of our lives.
Is that a slogan? I feel like that's a slogan for cotton.
I mean, yeah, that was the joke.
The touch, the feel of cotton. It's the fabric of our lives.
Yeah. The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our life. Hey, computer, play the Cotton theme song.
Caillou?
Hey, computer, play Cotton Eye Joe.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Is Cotton Eye Joe copywritten?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, shit. Computer,
stop. Computer, you know the deal. You can't play these songs.
Yeah, you can't do copywritten stuff.
No, this is... Stop. Computer, stop. Sorry.
Computer, stop. Whoa. So I thought that I changed from my Buttercloth shirt into this green shirt because I thought that today was our St. Patrick's Day episode, but that's next week. Is what I was told. Jerry told me.
Jerry, where is our green Buttercloth?
Yeah, we should have green Buttercloth shirts next week.
Yeah, Buttercloth, I know the reps are watching. Go ahead and make that happen. 3-day this, that, or whatever you got to do. Get us these green Buttercloth shirts.
We should try to find some like green button-ups at Ross and then just some Buttercloth.
This is backstage stuff.
So next week is our St. Patrick's Day episode. I've been drinking a lot and I took some powdered alcohol earlier. That should be kicking in.
About St. Patrick's Day? Right around then?
Is St. Patrick's Day in like 10 minutes? Because it says 30 minutes, and I took it about 15, 20 minutes ago. Powdered alcohol capsules that I got at CVS.
Oh, okay. That's a Shark Tank idea if you could make it happen, you know?
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But next week... St. Patrick's Day episode is going to be great. We're going to be drinking, so go ahead and set aside some time on your Tuesday. St. Patrick's Day is on like Thursday, I think. So this is going to be a couple days before St. Patrick's Day.
It's going to be a full binge.
A crawl, they say.
Yeah.
You crawl from Tuesday to Thursday. You binge, you drink, you purge.
Yeah, and after St. Patrick's Day, we don't really care what happens to you, but you're probably going to be in rough shape. So the easiest route might just be continue and kind of like spiral. The easiest way to get back, you know, like on your feet is if you just kind of spiral down as you're falling. That's, you know, like scientifically, that's the best way to get.
Yeah.
If you're falling from a plane, you just want to kind of spiral. So again, feel free to continue that as long as you see fit.
That's why they call it they're always like, have a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit you. You know, you just got to spiral.
Yes, that's
you got to keep it going.
It's the origin of it.
So, Buttercloth, thank you so much for sending those green shirts for next week. That's going to be fun. People, we're starting St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday of next week. So tune in Tuesday and have your drinks ready. We're going to be playing drinking games. We're going to be doing all kinds of Irish traditions, festivities.
You know, I particularly, you know, you can drink your Irishman whiskey or whatever it is, but you know, feel free to also have a Moscow Mule while you can get them, because honestly, by St. Patrick's Day, these might not be of it.
Probably not.
And this is a great drink, so that's
is that
a real
even
shame.
Made in Russia though?
I mean, it says it right here. It says Moscow Mule.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean That doesn't mean that it's made in Russia. Just because it's called a Moscow Mule, it's probably made in like Sacramento.
Well, I'd like to see it rebranded as a Freedom Mule. So
like they did with French fries.
Yeah.
How French fries were freedom fries.
Yeah.
I like that.
Freedom Mule.
So
have a Freedom Mule. Have a Irish coffee. An Irish car bomb. That's a drink too, and I feel like that's kind of racist, right?
Yeah, Irish car bomb.
I mean, because they're weird. Notoriously, they have the IRA and they blow up cars.
Do they?
Yeah.
What's the IRA?
The IRA. Computer, what's the IRA?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the IRA has long been identified as the Irish Republican Army. In the U.S., the acronym is better known as an individual retirement account.
Okay, cool.
Computer, what is the Irish Republican Army?
According to Wikipedia, the Irish Republican Army was an Irish Republican revolutionary paramilitary organization. The ancestor of many groups also known as the
paramilitary. That's
Army,
like
not
parachutes.
No, it's like the
Irish volunteers,
guys that jump out of planes.
Militia guys, like the how we have the militia guys,
not
that are
sanctioned
just
military.
right wing nutbags. That's basically it. Sort of right wing extremists.
So yeah, and they do car bombs.
Yeah, they do car bombs.
Damn.
So they named a drink called the Irish car bomb.
Well, I mean, yeah, that shouldn't be around anymore.
No, it doesn't seem 20,
especially during St. Patrick's Day when because the Irish are climbing the ranks as the lesser hated white people.
I mean, are they?
Well,
I mean, actually, that sounded bad. Like, were they at one point considered to be like a lesser tiered white? Well,
yeah, the Irish were like trash when they came to America, and they were like looked down on, and they were fed potatoes, and
I mean, maybe as opposed to like an Englishman or something, but I mean, certainly not compared to
Englishman comes in twisting a
Asian
cane.
or black person. I feel like the Irish have always had it.
No, this
good.
is only the different types of white people that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that's
so the Irish are climbing the ranks.
I feel like that's comparing like Gala apples to Honeycrisp apples. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny?
It's like
I don't know if you've spent a lot of time looking at apples in your life.
No, I actually, I try to keep out of the grocery store.
This is for people that do look at apples and know what I'm talking about. The envy apple really is the envy of the orchard, dude. Every single one is like beautiful. There's no bruising.
There's some rare apples that only come around once in a blue moon, and you gotta hop on them.
Yeah,
like the pink lady apples.
Yeah, or
pink lady apples. When you see them, you wanna pick them up.
Or that Cosmic Crisp.
Cosmic Crisp. There's all kinds of variations of the Honey Crisp. Just rare strains that can only grow in certain climates, which makes their production obviously far more scarce.
And then I remember there was some sort of like galactic apple or galaxy apple that like lasted for 2 years.
Computer, name off all the types of apples. Computer, what are all the types of apples?
Malus, Gala, Golden Delicious, Red Delicious, Pink Pearl, and others.
And others.
He's always like trying to get out of having to give us all of the information we wanted.
Cosmic Crisp is a long-lasting but tasty and healthy apple. It lasts for like 2 years or something like that.
So right now, if you head over to cosmiccrisp.com and you use the code NHP, you can get 15, maybe 20% off your apples.
No, you get no. Actually, they worked out an exclusive deal for us, just for the NHP listeners, where you get extended.
So apparently not for the host, because I haven't heard anything about this.
No, we actually don't get the deal. But
you notice there's no basket of apples for Jerry.
But if you're listening, you get the deal. You go to cosmiccrisp.com or .org or whatever it is, and you put in NHP. You get an extended shelf life on your apple.
Oh, so you're getting a 3-year apple instead of the traditional 2.
2 years, like 2 years, a month, and like a week and a half.
Okay, that's still, I mean,
not bad.
No, like I feel like that's plenty of time to eat an apple.
It really is. Yeah, it all depends on how many you get, I guess. Because if they could last that long, you could go fuck around.
And with all the savings
apples.
you're getting from
the time savings.
Yeah, all the time savings you can afford to buy apples in bulk.
Because time is money.
They're going to last you so long. Why not get a couple thousand of them to hold you over through the long winters?
Yeah, absolutely. So Cosmic Crisp, that'll last you forever. Allegedly, I couldn't find I remember it being 2 years, and then I just looked it up, and it didn't really give me any sort of length of time.
It's indefinite. It is. It just,
It all depends on what coupon code you use, I think. And they spray it with more of the thing.
Right, GMO.
Yeah, the cosmic, which is what it is, So, yeah, man, I've been, avoiding a lot of things in my life.
So many things.
But lately I've been avoiding, the news.
Yeah.
And I've been diving into some of my favorite things, which are YouTube rabbit holes and VR. So first of all, they put out a whole bunch of new shit on VR. And they put out the official Universal Studios Back to the Future ride, which was nostalgic as shit.
Yeah. I went to the first time I went to Universal Studios. It was when that just opened.
Yeah,
and that was forever a cherished childhood memory.
Yeah, and
so that's great to see it back because I never got a chance to go again while it was there. So
did you check it out again recently since they put it up? Since I sent you the link to it?
No, I haven't been on my Oculus.
So it's it is so nostalgia overload when you get in there. And you see you're chasing Biff around.
Oh yeah,
he has a stolen DeLorean.
Does it have the original knockoff? Because they didn't have the original actors, right?
No.
It's
no, they have the real Biff and the real Christopher Lloyd and shit.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I'm picturing lookalikes because they had the stage show too. That's probably what I'm picturing.
Yeah. And in the video, Biff pops up on the screen and he's all whoa, bro, I got a DeLorean, and he's going, and then
you can't let Biff drive the fucking DeLorean.
And then you go back in time, and there's
him.
Dinosaurs, and then there's lava, and your car
and these
stalls.
are all things that you didn't get in the original Back to the Future movies.
No, not at all.
No, you can only get these at Universal Studios or now on the Oculus.
Yeah. And then I was telling you about the Time Magazine space stuff that they have, all the International Space Station stuff.
Yeah, so you can basically hop into your Oculus ship and
into orbit,
into outer space, and explore outer space freely, like your
orbit, not outer space. It's different. You can't because I've been looking for outer space.
You just want to float around, right?
Yeah, I want to go out in outer space.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Why?
You can only go in orbit.
Can't we send up a satellite that has these cameras that's 3D cameras? You know how they shoot from every angle and you can is the technology
a balloon
not there?
With a little Darth Vader toy that has a 360 camera.
I mean, do what you got to do, Elon Musk or fucking whichever dickhead billionaire is into space this week.
Give us that
make
video.
It happen. Let's get that app going.
So until then, you got to orbit. Okay, so I was excited when I first heard about these. I was like, oh shit, it's the biggest productions filmed in space. It's this whole thing. And so I hop in there and it was highly disappointing.
It's a real letdown. How many stars would you give it out of 5?
2.
2.
2 stars out of 5.
That's not good.
And I watched the first 2 or 3 installments, which was, it would kind of show the astronaut. And they're this is where we eat our little packets of gravy.
Ooh, look at my dried out ice cream. It's not even ice cream.
Look at this water. It's bubbly. And then they would kind of bring you up to a window and you could look out a little bit and you could see the instruments, but everything was all off.
And you couldn't you couldn't
poke anything. You didn't have any hands. None of that.
Yeah, that's subpar. Mm-hmm. Do better. The technology's out there. So if you're going to develop something, that should be cool, don't bother if you're not going to do it. Either do it to it or screw it.
But just recently, a few days ago, they released Time Magazine Presents Space Explorers, Spacewalkers. All right.
Okay, so now you're out on the moon, right? You're on the moon. You're Neil Armstrong. You're basically you can look all around. You can see yourself in the spacesuit. Yes, am I guessing correctly? Don't burst my bubble. Let me keep going. So basically, you see yourself in a spacesuit, and then you have a moon rover which you can drive around, and they've got the moon fully mapped out, so this all looks, this doesn't look animated. This all looks real, and you can run around, and then obviously you can
low gravity
bounce because
low
gravity, yeah,
high res, low grav,
and this is all in like beautiful 4K, maybe 6K,
16K. Try
16K. Okay, now you're talking my language.
I wish that this was the case, but we have not left orbit at this point. Okay, at the time of this recording,
you can now access the bathroom.
At the time of this recording, we have not left orbit, but spacewalkers, this brings you outside. Not so how when you're like when you're in, like we're in the house right now, like we're inside of a house.
There's a roof and there's walls around.
Now imagine if we took a 360 camera and we brought it outside, and then me put on a Oculus and I looked through the 360 camera, but instead of the house, it's the International Space Station. And instead of outside, it's orbit. Does that make sense?
Not at all.
Okay, so they take a camera on a spacewalk outside of the ISS to go and like repair stuff.
So it's like a first-person view?
Yes. And I think it's like on top of someone's helmet. So you could kind of look around.
So like really this is nothing new. This is all just basically like footage that you've seen.
But it is different because I've seen footage of outside of the space station,
right? And
then I've done VR inside the space station. But to do VR outside of the space station was like it did something.
Were you able to like read the information like
yes,
on the outside of the rocket or whatever?
Yeah, I was
kind of look at how it all works, and
I was sitting out there and I was looking. I could look up and it was the big, how there's like the long like the satellite part of it.
I'm sure it's very impressive.
Has all the mirrors and shit.
Yeah.
And then I looked this way and it was all these different little sections, and one said NASA, one said China, one said SpaceX. And it was all the little pods.
Was there
a
Russia
connected to it? There was. And actually, did you see the head of the Russian space organization put out that video of the Russian pod leaving the ISS and then it like dismantling?
No. What's Russia doing up in space right now? They're like, you gotta wonder about like Russia's space program. Like that was who we had the original race to the moon with.
Yeah.
And that's how the Cold War started.
And we may or may not have cheated to win.
Yeah, who knows if it was real? We made it up there eventually, though. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a delivery driver, maybe sometimes you mark your order as delivered a little bit early and then, like, drop off the item a few minutes later. I imagine, like, that's what delivery drivers do. So, I mean, it's no different than that.
Okay, so here's this video. The Dmitry Rog... You want to take that?
Yeah, that's Dmitry Rogozin.
Dmitry Rogozin, who is the head of Russia's space agency.
He's threatening the U.S. What does he want these hands?
So he posted this video.
That's me. I'm part of the U.S.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, what do you got to say, fucking Boris?
So he posted this video on his Telegram account. And
you think he's got a laser up there? He's just like...
So this is some sort of Russian cosmonaut out here. He's closing the hatch.
Don't wave at me, bitch. You already talked that shit. We're past that. We're waving hands now. Closed, balled up fists.
Gives him a hug goodbye.
No, comrade.
And they're out.
Peace. Fucking Death Star blow that shit up. Fucking late. He's gonna blow up. Are they gonna die? What happened? What's?
I don't know.
What's happening?
So I don't know if this already happened. Did Russia leave the space station, or he's saying that they're going to? I don't know, but he shared this on his Telegram, which isn't Telegram like a white nationalist thing.
No, it's not. I don't think, but I have to imagine what's going on is that there is an international space station, and that with Russia invading Ukraine and that being widely opposed, that they're being, like no longer welcome in the international space.
You think the
station.
Russian guy up there is getting bullied? They're called cosmonauts.
Yeah, I do.
We're astronauts. They're cosmonauts.
As someone who has like a Russian sounding last name, I feel that
Have you?
Yes, I've been experiencing a lot of bias and a lot of racism lately. Actually, thank you for asking. Nobody asks.
Yeah.
I tell people my last name, and I don't know that they're looking at me funny, but something inside me is making me question whether they are or not, and that's racism.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because your last name does sound very Russian.
It sounds right. And don't fucking say my last name.
I won't.
but my last name could be misconstrued as being Russian. You know what? It's an Eastern European last name, but not that far east.
Yeah.
Not that far east. And basically, Russia is trying to move their way inch by inch over into, like where my last name originates from. So it very well could become a Russian last name.
Russian,
and at that point, it's like, okay, well, which side am I on?
Yeah.
Which side am I on? And at what point does your hatred and your racism for me make me tip over to that other side? And all of a sudden, it's like, I didn't want to be this monster. I didn't want to be this monster, but you made me this. You made me this, and now I have to turn around.
Man, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you were dealing with this.
Prejudice, man. Like, it's, there's a tipping point. You know what I mean? Like the Joker didn't start out as this villain.
Yeah. And he said we live in a society. And he also said, why so serious? And he said, I'm going to make a pencil disappear.
Wow. And he had the funny fucking makeup and
he was pushed to that.
Yeah. And he,
because of society.
The Joker is like very popular amongst like segments of
yeah.
It's not, the finest of America's young men, but the Joker's got his shooters.
Patriots.
Yeah, I think
that's the nice way to
young men that aren't having a lot of sex, and it's not necessarily because they can't get it, but they're just, these are fine young men.
Yeah, and just why so serious,
Why so serious?
Why so serious?
But seriously, stop the awesome Thai racism, bigotry.
Mm-hmm. And you can do that by going to GoFundMe.com/Justice for Thai, and we are going to have we're going to be seeking donations just to help you with the pain and anguish, the stress.
Yeah, I feel like we should, having said this now, we should probably donate all that money to Ukraine, right? Like to all the people that are going to be war torn and like.
Well, yeah, after we recoup losses, then we'll donate the rest for sure.
I'm going to take you at your word for that.
Yeah, we'll do a little recoup, just a tiny recoup.
Okay.
And then donate the rest to
Ukraine, right?
What was
Ukraine.
It? What was the place?
Ukraine. They're Ukrainian refugees that are war torn and losing.
Yes, we will
to the Ukes.
So we keep the recoup.
That didn't feel right. That didn't feel.
No, you said recoup.
No, I called them Ukes, and I'm just like that. That feels.
That's not bad.
It's not. Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay.
So we take the recoup. We give the rest to the Canadian Fugees or whatever you said, and then we probably get like a new studio, part of the recoup.
Yeah,
some new equipment, some new headphones, maybe some more sleek headphones.
Like like
okay, more form-fitting headphones.
Yeah, and you know what? Like once we're better equipped to podcast, there's a lot more that we can do going forward for Ukraine.
Absolutely. So go ahead and donate there, and if that doesn't work, you could just send it directly to our PayPal or whatever.
Just send us a message, and I'll just come pick it up from your house.
Yeah. So I've been, avoiding this stuff. I've been avoiding Russia. I've just been avoiding Russia in general.
Yeah, I haven't taken a trip to Russia in months.
Avoiding the news. I've been avoiding these videos. I've been avoiding Lively's not around anymore.
People's bad vibes. I'm tired of these people.
And life isn't life without bad vibes. You need bad so that the good is good. So I like to replace my bad vibes with bad vibes that I can control, like trash TV. So, one of the things that I've been getting into my whole life, I guess ever since it's been around, I've been into it.
You've been an inventor, yeah?
In spurts, yeah. I actually have been an inventor, yeah.
Yeah. I've actually, and I'm not gonna since they may be patent pending. I'm not gonna air out any of your inventions, but I know this guy, and I know that there's a number of different inventions, like things that I use in my house every day that he came up with, and these are game changers.
Yeah.
These are game changers. I'm just waiting for him to have his moment, and
I might drop a couple little nuggets here and there, little throwaway ideas.
Sprinkle a little tease.
But today we're going to go over some of the biggest
can I
inventions.
Can I tell them about the one thing that you know what I'm talking about?
All right, yeah, you can tell them. Wait. Hold on.
No, honestly, because you never know. We just wait.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, there are big things, big ideas, big things coming. And what are you talking about? Is it a real thing that you want to tell them?
No, this is a bit.
Was it a bit?
Yeah,
because now I thought you wanted to talk about the
no, I was
song
just trying to gas you up as an inventor when I don't think you've invented anything, have you?
What are you talking about? I thought that you were actually authentically excited about my inventions.
What invention?
Before.
Okay, now I am, because I don't know what they are.
Things. I thought that you were.
I
thought it was just the last part that was a bit. Now it's all a bit.
This is getting Inception level, because I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if
we'll cut it. We're gonna cut it out.
Okay, now it's a bit. It's a bit.
Now we're back.
It's a bit.
So what were we talking about? Shark Tank inventions. I've been watching a shitload of Shark Tank, and I have a bunch of inventions, and Ty's being humble. He has inventions too. He's made things.
I'm a Renaissance man.
I've seen the blueprints, I'm
a Renaissance man.
And we're going to go over some of the biggest inventions that made it off of Shark Tank. We're going to throw out some of our own ideas. We're going to teach you how to invent things.
We're going to give you everything except the idea.
All of it.
We're going to tell you how to think about an idea, how to try to come up with an idea.
But you fill in the blank.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get that idea, you're good to go, my friend.
Boom. So number 20, the 20th best performing thing on Shark Tank ever is none other than the buttercloth shirt, baby.
The Kimzit Waves shirt, not just any buttercloth shirt. The Kimzit Wave shirts. Buttercloth offers you a whole wide range of amazing game-changing shirts.
10.0.
But the Kismet Wave shirt, that was that one that they took on Shark Tank, and they got one look at it, one feel, and they were like, yes. I'm aware that shirts have already been invented, but this shirt is worth $12 million.
I remember Mr. Wonderful said,
This is a $12 million shirt.
Said, I'll give you $500,000 for 0% of your company, because I believe in you so much that I just want to give you money.
Yeah, I just want to pay this
unprecedented
amount. Don't consider this an investment. Consider me buying this one shirt.
Yeah, I want to buy a shirt for $500,000.
Yes, and they flipped that $500,000 into $12 million.
Yep. So then we got the Rocketbook Smart Reusable Notebook, which looked cool until I Googled it, and then it didn't look cool anymore. It seems
unnecessary to me. It's cool, but really, who would use it that much? I feel like I would buy that and just never have an occasion to use it, even when I was in college.
And you have to use it with a certain pen.
Yeah, fuck that. I lose pens nonstop. Not for me.
Phone soap. Now, I've seen these. This is a little compartment that you put your phone in, and it cleans it with a UV light.
Yeah. And I've seen these knocked off all over. So I feel like they did not take advantage of getting it patented or something, because
it's not up.
But it's done well. It's made $150 million.
But there's no real proprietary
element. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because anybody can take a UV light.
It's a case.
I'm going to do whatever with this UV light.
Yeah, you can't really patent any of that.
So that's a big fail.
Mm-hmm. But apparently it was number 18 biggest and best.
Katsu Super Coffee. Now, there's a lot of coffees out there. You could honestly say that the coffee market is completely oversaturated and that it needs to scale back in the, range of availability of these coffees, but not this Super Coffee. Super Coffee is a different thing because it's lactose free. It has protein. Mm-hmm. And you get rid of that high sugar content. You're getting straight coffee.
Wait. This isn't Khalifa coffee. This isn't.
No, we're talking Super Coffee.
No, this
baby.
isn't the coffee that paid us for the ad. You're doing an ad for the wrong coffee.
I'm doing an ad read for Super Coffee. I'm reading the copy.
Super
right
Coffee
there.
isn't.
The copy's right there on the screen.
No, this isn't an ad. This isn't the coffee that we just signed the deal with. This is.
We didn't sign with Katsu Super Coffee?
No, it's Khalifa Coffee.
Khalifa Coffee. Okay, so the low sugar content in Khalifa Coffee is going to have Yeah, and the lactose-free proteins.
Healthy fats.
Katsu Super Coffee, their competitor, they're full of lactose, full of sugar, full of...
All of it, yeah. And no caffeine, I heard they did a test. They lab tested their coffee, no caffeine.
Okay, let's drink this. Yeah, definitely. So fuck with the Khalifa. Everly Well. This is something for white women, definitely. And you package it. You package up some blood or saliva. You submit it to a doctor, and they're going to tell you that you're related to some European person from like 12 generations.
This. You need blood or saliva, and then you submit it to a doctor to review the test results within 5 days. So it's a doctor, but you just. It sends you a kit to take your own blood.
Boom. You spitting it.
You bleeding it.
You're good to go. So that's awesome.
That's pretty wild. Next we got the
eyeglasses.
Reader Rest.
Eyeglasses.
Ready Rest. And this is, you could hang your eyeglasses, your badge, your earphones. That one seems kind of lazy.
What else do you think you could hang from it?
Anything.
I mean, no, not anything, because it's not going to hold up everything.
Okay,
so,
you could probably clip a pen to it. You could hang a pen from it.
Pen?
You could hang, you might be able to...
Like a bag of weed if you had like a hole in it.
Yeah. Well, you could like maybe roll it up and then like put the pointy part in there. You could do a chillum, which would be cool.
I'm thinking like maybe like if you had a hat, would it hold a hat? I mean, it might not look that cool. But
like,
with
the strap?
Would it support the hat?
Snapback thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you could do.
Okay, so you can do a hat.
You can do a hat.
Really, I mean, whatever falls within that weight limit.
Maybe a cat. Small cat.
Yeah, a very small cat, and even then, it's gonna like sag.
Mm-hmm. Can you do? You could do like a monkey from like a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah.
Like a plastic
so I was thinking, like
monkey?
a string. How many monkeys do you think?
String, yeah.
Yeah, the
to
whole
the ground,
barrel.
I think
to
the ground.
Yeah, probably. So that's quite a bit of weight. So that's very cool. Reader Rest, shout out Reader Rest, readerrest.com, promo code NHP NHP.
NHP, you get yourself an extra inch on the rest. Yes. So it's a little bit wider. You can fit more things. Double up your monkeys.
I feel like this is listener Christmas.
It really is
this week with all the offers and savings that we're offering.
Well, tell them about the Bala Bangles.
The Bala Bangles is an exciting new male sex toy that I haven't used it yet. We're still very anxiously awaiting our Bala Bangles from.
Wait, are you talking about fucking this thing?
Yeah,
these are wrist weights. These are wrist weights for work.
No, that's a male sex toy that works in a number of different ways.
No, don't fuck this thing. It's made out of.
I mean, no, I wouldn't say fuck, but you use it to ejaculate.
I mean, I guess you could use whatever you want to ejaculate.
Exactly. So
wait, do all of these things have two purposes? Can you fuck all these things?
No. Just the Bala Bangles.
Okay,
just the Bala Bangles.
Yeah, you're not gonna fuck.
I don't know what Love Pop is. Love Pop sounds like you might be able, or it fucks you.
Yeah, this one looks. It's 3D shapes.
Oh, it's like a pop-out book greeting card. Sick. Bubba's Q, baby.
Is this like Big Bubba's barbecue? Is that similar?
Yes.
Kind of looks like it.
Oh no, these are the
NFL
the
player.
Bubba burgers. The Bubba burgers that you see in the grocery store, the frozen hamburgers.
Oh, Bubba I like how I never realized that it's like a stutter. Bubba burgers. Bubba
That never occurred to me. You think that's the origination?
You think it's a stuttering idiot, a fucking fool, a mongoloid.
Burgers. You're making fun of like a retarded person.
Yeah, they had a retarded person that they kept in their house that they took care of and also made do labor and lift heavy things because of their, what's it called? Autistic strength.
I don't think I should use the word retarded as casually as I do.
You shouldn't.
I think that's something I need to work on.
Yeah, you're the one that threw it out.
There's no excuse for it really, but I feel like I've used it.
You think it's time?
I think it's time to retire.
It's time to retire retarded?
We're gonna bury it. I'm gonna bury it, and I sincerely mean that. That's.
Oh,
how do you do the Scouts honor?
3.
So 3 fingers.
This way though. You gotta do palm. You gotta do palm out. You're thinking this.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
All right. Yeah. Are you really? You're gonna retire retarded?
I think it should be phased out at least, and I probably I got embarrassed when I said it right there. I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. So that I'm not gonna let cancel culture pressure me into it. But when I feel embarrassed saying it, that means it's probably
it's time.
Yeah,
it's probably time. Well, I could edit it out. I could censor it.
Could you? That'd be great.
We could start now. We could start now by censoring it.
Yeah. Start censoring ourselves, our hearts.
Yeah.
You censor your heart, you're not going to have to censor your mouth.
And I'll fill it with all the times that I said mongoloid in the beginning, which I think was like.
I don't know what that is, but it just sounds fucking horrible.
I think that's what they used to be before they were mentally retarded. They were called mongoloids.
I thought that was like a racial thing.
It was like an old timey.
The Books. You go to the Books right now. Go to thebooks.co and buy some flowers. We don't have a promo code, but they're beautiful flowers.
Yeah. You save up to 80%.
They cut out the middleman
customer.
So basically, they're cutting out themselves, and you're buying directly from a flower. This flower is, reproducing and then selling those to you directly. That guy pictured, he's more of like a spokesperson. He has nothing to do with who's sending you. Like the flower is, it's like a little shop of horrors type thing.
Yeah, it comes straight from the shop. It's put together by some sort of magical situation.
Yeah.
And then shipped directly to your house. He has nothing to do with it. He's making passive income, baby. He's sitting on the beach.
Yeah.
He's getting these numbers.
Little Shop of Horrors is exactly what I'm thinking of. So just picture that movie, whatever that was, and that's what you got with the Books.co.
Next, we got the original comfy, not to be confused with the Snuggie.
It's just a big, warm, comfy hoodie. It's like the Snuggie, but a giant hoodie.
You got a giant hoodie.
You got a big old pocket.
You got a high pocket.
Put your baby in that pocket. You can fit.
You could put a dog in that pocket.
A dog. You can put a cat even.
Mm-hmm. And this is not a Snuggie. Doesn't have anything to do with the Snuggie.
Nothing to do with the Snuggie. Same material, yes.
Yeah.
Same concept, yes.
But not even.
But this has got a big old pocket and a hood.
Yeah.
What's everybody's favorite type of clothing article?
Does a Snuggie
the hoodie?
Yeah. Does a Snuggie have a hood?
No.
I think it does, actually.
Well, now
does a Snuggie have a pocket?
A big old pocket? No.
No.
So,
no.
Of course, that's one of the top Shark Tank.
Snuggie's got a hole in the back, like it's all drafty.
That's a generational, type invention. That only comes along a once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Are you 1 or 2?
This is 1.
All right. Sleep Styler.
Sleep Styler. My name's Tyler. It's got my name in it. That's all you need to know. It's literally got, essentially a Tyler cosign.
Sleeps Tyler.
Sleeps Tyler.
Do you sleep with Sleeps Tyler?
Yeah, I do. When I grow my hair out and I want to curl my hair, but I don't have time to do it in the morning before work. I just pop these Sleep Stylers in.
Wait a minute.
And boom, next morning my hair is curled while I sleep.
It says here that Kim Kardashian sleeps with Sleeps Tyler.
Kim Kardashian. Yeah, yes.
Do you sleep with Kim Kardashian?
No. But she sleeps with sleep. I mean, I'm not this product. Were you thinking that this product was me? Like literally?
You sleeping. It was you sleeping. Sleeps Tyler.
No.
Which is like a rap name for you when you're sleeping. Is that not it?
No, that wasn't. No. You misunderstood.
Oh, my bad. Someone patented lobster.
Cousins, Maine, lobster.
A Los Angeles-based food truck. They wanted to bring authentic lobster roll experience.
Yeah, we're going to get these lobsters right out of the ocean and we're going to bring it to you on a platter.
Yeah, what is this?
North America, all across, people wanted lobster. They were hungry for lobster and they were tired of not having it. And Cousins, Maine went out in the ocean and just started grabbing up all these lobsters.
Plucked them up by the hundreds.
They murdered them.
Yeah.
And they cooked them up and they were pretty tasty. So, lobsters.
Squatty Potty.
Oh yeah, I got one of these.
Do you?
These boys are like, if you ever get constipated, oh man, these are the fucking go-to.
Yeah, I've used it one time and it was extremely easy.
Yeah, I mean, like I use it even when I'm not constipated. Just 'cause I have it like right there at the toilet, and I just put my feet up on it.
Yeah, I want to get a Squatty Potty.
It makes you poop easier.
I also want to get one of those inverted toilets. You know how you can like how you hang up by your ankles on that like inversion machine?
No, I'm not aware of this.
And it like stretches your back.
See, this
out?
sounds a little more elaborate than the Squatty Potty.
You never been in one of those or seen one of those?
No.
Where you stand in it and it like straps on your ankles and then you like flip it. And then you're hanging upside down like a bat.
Shit, and it just falls onto the ground and collects in like a.
Well, there's like a bowl underneath you.
Is there like a graded floor where it falls through, like a butcher or a slaughterhouse?
Kinda. There's a bowl, but inside of the bowl is a grate with a drain. Okay. Just like toilets. You know?
Yeah.
No big deal. Those are cool though. Kodiak cakes.
Booyah! Oh, I was just saying booyah.
That's a good drop. Can I actually have that?
Yeah.
Cool. You can't sell it to me later then.
Kodiak pancake mix.
I've seen these.
Yeah, they have them in all the stores.
And I've had something.
Do you like your power cakes?
Oatmeal?
Do you like the power cakes or do you like the Kodiak cakes?
I haven't had either of the cakes.
Or do you like the grizzly cakes?
I've had their oatmeal cups. Do they have oatmeal cups?
The Puma cakes. You're thinking of the Puma cakes.
Puma cake.
Yes.
No, those are shoes.
No,
Puma
you're thinking
cakes?
of Puma kicks.
Puma kicks. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I have had Puma kicks.
Yeah, Pumas are. I mean, they've been out
The
our whole
cereal.
lives. So.
The kick cereal.
Oh yes, the Puma flavored kick cereal.
Yeah.
That's good too.
Well, it was
Kid tested, mother approved.
It was their short stint where they did like the branding deal with Puma, and it was
crossover,
like Puma brand crossover.
Like I just saw it. Like literally, I just saw Kaz, the artist and like a street artist, did a collab with Reese's Puffs.
Oh
yeah, so there's Reese's Puffs.
Is that like
how
street artists like draw the designs on cigarette packs every once in a while?
Yeah, exactly.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah, you got Joe Camel and then also Banksy hooking up.
Yeah,
and that's actually what happened. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, I see.
As far as being able to like market cigarettes, because they were like, you know what, like Banksy, shame on you, and this is just too far. You can no longer advertise cigarettes anywhere.
You know who hasn't been around is Banksy. What happened to Banksy?
Banksy again. He had this whole fiasco where he did this campaign for Camel, which was not well received, given the fact that cigarettes
can't do it.
Kids,
and now he's gone. Now it's just
it was kind of
Banksy's
canceled.
gone?
Just kind of canceled. And
canceled
now
Banksy.
He kind of does like little stunts, little publicity stunts. But as far as being like a commercial artist, a mainstream commercial artist, which is what he was striving to do, he's kind of.
Well, I haven't even seen a stunt from Banksy recently. That's what I'm saying. It's been a while.
Something last year. He did something like COVID related, I want to say.
All right.
Computer, what was the last thing Banksy did?
I haven't heard anything in the last minute, but you can listen to all your requests in the privacy section of the Alexa app.
Okay. So he hasn't heard anything about Banksy in a minute either. So Banksy, you're overdue, bud.
Yeah. Is that like a robot's way of saying I haven't, it's been a minute? Like, damn, it's been a fat minute since I've seen him.
Just talking like a 90s street kid.
I haven't heard anything in the past couple of minutes. I like that.
It's been a minute, yo.
So Kodiak cakes, something about Alaska maybe?
Yeah, fucking Kodiak cakes,
whatever.
Pancakes, whatever.
Now this is one of the biggest scams in Shark Tank history, the Simply Fit board.
Yeah, you wiggle around and you twist and It gets you into shape in no time. I've actually lost some weight in the past.
Was this?
No.
Or was it a skateboard with no trucks on it?
I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, my weight loss coincides with the uprising of Fitboard, Simply Fitboard. Whether to say I used it or not, like, they're not
just like from an evolutionary standpoint.
The bag's got to be right before I'm willing to come out and say whether I lost weight due to Simply Fitboard. But I'm also pointing out the fact that all of a sudden Simply Fitboard is available, and all of a sudden I've lost weight, and I'm looking in peak physical condition. I mean, is there a correlation?
It could be like it could be like a rapid evolution with like a hive mind kind of thing, like how if they teach rats in LA how to do a maze, then the rats in New York will know how to do it.
Exactly
thing,
like that.
So Simply Fitboard, thank you for all your support that you're giving us in the future.
Tipsy Elves, they did not pay us anything, and honestly that's fine because I think these sweaters are awful looking. They're like your typical ugly Christmas sweater.
It's like a Walmart Christmas sweater.
And they're not even like original, and like they didn't invent the ugly Christmas sweater. They just like pitched it to the Sharks, and the Sharks were like boomers, so they were like, ugly Christmas sweaters, I think I saw one of those. That's $1 million. I mean, granted, it is the number 4 performing business on Shark Tank of all time, and they made 117 million. But I mean, again, I think that's gonna be a no from me, dog. That's like what's his name?
Randy Jackson.
Randy
Savage.
Randy Jackson from American Idol.
A lot of people don't know that Randy Savage from the WWF.
Yes, Macho Man. Randy
before
Savage.
His classic catchphrase, "Oh yeah," his catchphrase was snap into a Slim Jim, and then before that,
need some excitement,
and then before that, it was. Do you know what it was?
I think that's all he had.
It was.
Nope, that's it.
That's a nah from me, dog.
Oh yes.
Remember he used to say that?
I just had to go way back.
He used to say that all the time, back in the black and white.
So Tipsy Elves, don't buy it.
Bombas.
And these are the guys that basically their whole deal was, we're going to sell you like shitty, expensive socks. But for every pair we sell you, we're going to donate a pair.
Give one sock. It's not a pair. It's one
donate
sock.
A pair.
It's not a pair. It's one sock.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll donate one sock. But we'll donate. I mean, whether or not those socks ever went to these places, we don't know. I haven't seen them on the feeds of anybody. So I'm just saying, like, Bombas, basically they're like a gimmick company.
That's a good point, because bums, I've never seen a bum with good sock game.
No, yeah, exactly.
They always have white socks.
Yeah, I've never seen a bum walking around with like pizza slices on their sock. No,
they're always white, brown, dirty socks that are all like crunched.
But I think the whole thing with them was they basically originated like we're gonna lie and say it's for charity and then just pocket the extra revenue from it. So
they were right.
So
right in that last
real scumbags, but they're successful. 225 million. So in the end, like, I would rather be like a wealthy liar than like just a regular sock company.
Yeah, which they may or may not be, allegedly. That is alleged, and all of this is alleged, actually.
No, everything and this is a comedy podcast, and this is a comedy podcast,
and it's alleged.
Scrub Daddy. Now I use this motherfucker.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You're a Scrub Daddy house?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Even their sponges, like all of their offset, like
Scrub Mommy.
Yeah.
Scrub Baby.
Mommy. They're all good. These motherfuckers work. Aaron Krause. His roots weren't in inventing. He was in the automotive industry, but after stumbling upon the effectiveness in cleaning products around his home, he owed it to the world to basically, invent this fucking Scrub Daddy, and that just spiraled up into this empire. What's like a hand gesture for empire? Into this empire that is now, I mean, how much did they make? It's, top 3, obviously. So 225 million.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, at least 5 of that is my money I put into that 200. So,
I'm not a Scrub Daddy house. I've never bought a Scrub Daddy. So I've never.
Well, then you're just a scrub.
I've seen it. You put cold water on it. It's hard.
You're a scrub, not a daddy, if you don't have a Scrub Daddy.
And use the code NHP and get yourself a free scrub baby.
Yep. That's right.
Now, what if you don't have a baby? Do they still send you the scrub baby? Because it's for cleaning baby bottles, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, you still get it, but you really shouldn't use it for anything else.
I'm just telling you. Not for glasses or anything?
I mean, you can still own it.
But don't
use it. Right. Just keep it pristine.
Okay, number one. What do you think the number one? Do you got any guesses on what the number one product from Shark Tank?
The number one is going to be... No, I can't recall off the top of my head.
It is the Ring video doorbell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everybody's got these. I have one.
Yeah, they're everywhere now.
I didn't know this was a Shark Tank thing. Brilliant idea, though. And so I use it so much.
It's one of those like scary dystopian things because everything is recorded on Ring doorbell cameras now. And all of the, like, I watch a lot of crime.
Well, you know what they say. I didn't invent the bad... Give me a minute. Say what you're
saying. We'll come back to that. I watch a lot of like YouTube videos about like true crime stuff and police interrogations and shit.
Fucking Ray Bradbury. Remember Ray Bradbury?
Ray Bradbury?
Yeah.
No.
Computer, who is Ray Bradbury?
According to Wikipedia, Ray Douglas Bradbury was an American author and screenwriter. One of the most celebrated 20th century American writers, he worked in a variety of modes, including fantasy, science fiction, horror, mystery, and realistic fiction. Bradbury was mainly known for his novel Fahrenheit 451 and his short story collections The Martian Chronicles and The Illustrated Man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't.
He wrote that book about the futuristic house that like started taking over. Like
yeah.
And then he wrote Fahrenheit, or whatever it was. That was about the book burning.
Yeah. And what about him?
I don't remember how he came up. How did Ray Bradbury come up?
I don't know.
I just asked computer about him on a whim, I guess.
Yeah, but the Ring doorbell is a creepy dystopian thing.
Great product though, yeah.
Because they always every time that the cops are investigating something,
I remembered it.
What? Did you lose it again?
I didn't invent the rainy day. I'm just selling you an umbrella, my friend.
Okay, yeah.
You see what? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good saying, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm glad you got that in. It's like the first thing that the cops do when they show up is they go, we just got and went and checked everybody's Ring cameras in the neighborhood and got the person's description, their car, their license plate from 12 different angles. We got a view of the crime from across the street.
Yeah.
And everything's just constantly
they're really kind of fucking up like our ability to commit crimes, right?
Yeah,
like,
it really is.
I mean, honestly, like I don't commit crimes.
I don't think people should commit crimes, but I think that you should have the right to commit crimes.
I mean, yeah, and I just not even that. I don't think other people should have the right to commit crimes, but it just concerns me selfishly, like that if I ever do decide to commit a crime myself, that it's going to make it harder for me. So, I mean, that would be my only knock on it. But
like,
I mean, as far as keeping other people from committing crimes against me, fucking Ring is fantastic, and I appreciate you.
Very true. And it does provide a lot of fun videos for crazy shit going on in people's neighborhoods.
So I feel like
crackheads walking around.
I feel like we've covered almost 20 different Shark Tank items. Do you have like a Shark Tank idea that you want to pitch before we go?
I do, actually.
I have one that I've been brewing on since probably I was like 10 when I came up with this, and forever I have just thought that, man, like this would be the most fucking fire invention. And to my knowledge, I mean, maybe it's been done, but it's definitely not popular. So like, I'm still thinking that this is like if it came into the right hands, it's a Shark Tank idea.
So I have a lot of different things that I've invented over the years and that I've started applying for patents for. And I don't want to give up any of those secrets because I'm actively working on it. But I remember it was some sort of like not science fair I want to say invention fair, but I also want to say that that's not a thing. But it was some sort of like thing when I was in elementary school, maybe junior high. I want to say elementary school.
Yeah.
And all the kids that entered had to make an invention with the help from their parents and design the whole thing and make like a functioning version of it.
Yeah, sure.
And I made this this RV cleaner. It was a tool for cleaning RVs and trailers and tall, hard to reach things, right? So I had a sponge scrubber pad on it.
Okay.
It's like,
like
a oscillating,
like a scrub daddy.
Like a scrub daddy. I actually used revolutionary technology where if you got it cold, it would be hard. No. You got it cold, it would be soft.
Nope.
And if you got it hard, it would be warm. If you got it warm, it would be hard. So it's like a reverse of Scrub Daddy. So they stole my thing. You have to change so many things.
Right. They reverse engineered it.
Yeah. So they reverse engineered it. So they got an exact copy, but it went the other way.
It's a fucking shame.
And
man.
that's the proof.
I'm sorry.
So I created this and I put it on a stick with an extension that you could tighten and loosen and extend the pole. And you've heard of an extension, a classic extension,
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
There's one pole, there's a smaller pole inside of it.
Yeah, like a telescoping pole.
Now it's twice as long.
Right.
So I did triple telescope on the pole because this is RVs you're cleaning, you know? Scrub pad on the thing that was what I'm going to reluctantly call a reverse Scrub Daddy, but we all know what it was. And I invented that for real, in real life, minus the Scrub Daddy. It was just a regular sponge. And entered that into the invention fair at school, saying, this is my invention. No one's ever made this. It's an RV cleaner. It was a sponge on a stick that my stepdad helped me make. And now looking back on it, I realized that he could give two fucks what I made for this invention. Didn't even try to help me come up with a good idea. It was just like, what do you want to do? And I said, RV sponge on a stick. And he said, deal. And I think we were done in like 5 minutes. So I still own the patent on that. So I think that's something that I have on a back burner, you know, ready to come out. So what's your invention? Let's see if it trumps mine.
I mean, this is like it's a solution to a problem that's not going away anytime soon. Okay. So everybody has to, a lot of people have to get up real early for work or whatever. They don't just, you can't just get up you don't just naturally wake up sometimes when
I got up at 4:30 a.m. to do this podcast.
Exactly. And I mean, if I didn't have to do that, I'm not just going to naturally wake up in time. So you need something that's going to wake you up sometimes at a specific time. Now, this isn't there are other products on the market. For instance, like an alarm clock, right? An alarm clock.
I've heard of these.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that you set it to a specific time and it'll play like a loud noise or whatever it may play at that time, and it wakes you up. But typically, like those noises that an alarm clock makes are like just
harsh.
like they're harsh. They're
jarring.
Not great. So you maybe want to set it to something like different than that. So then there are other products on the market similar to this, like a clock radio. So like you got like a clock. It has the alarm you can set off, but you can set it to like the radio station or something. So you don't have to. So I've always thought like maybe you don't know what's going to be playing at the radio station. Maybe they've got like some soft classical strings playing and it's not going to be enough to wake you up, but you still don't want to go back to that old-timey clock radio that just makes womp, 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 right?
Yeah.
So what if everybody, you look across the room, you've got all this physical media, all these CDs, all these cassette tapes of your favorite songs. What if you could combine your clock radio with your CD player? You pop in a CD and you can program it to start playing your CD, your compact disc, or your cassette tape. I know both of them. I mean, both of those are very commonplace. You program it to play a specific portion.
Wait, you said you came up with this idea when you were 10,
Hear me out.
Okay.
it can program it. It can play a specific song in the
45 seconds into track 8.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like say you're listening to the new Gin Blossoms, or like you're really feeling that Len Steal My Sunshine. You wanna start your day with Steal My Sunshine, because the nighttime came along.
Classic,
the nighttime came along and it stole your sunshine, and the sunshine's back. So you want to wake up to Len Steal My Sunshine. You pop the CD in. You like program it. There's going to be a little LCD, very small LCD display on there, and you program it, and you set it. You go off to bed.
How small are we talking?
I mean, very
like a
small.
Game Boy screen, or smaller
no,
than
much
that?
smaller. I mean, like barely. You're gonna be able to maybe have like 2 or 3 maybe digits on there. So there's gonna be a lot of guesswork involved.
Okay.
But again, you program that. You get it all dialed in before bed, before you head off to bed at night.
Now, can you get this prepared earlier in the day, or do you have to do this right before you get laid down for bed?
I mean, you want to do it right before bed, because what if your tastes change? What if you're feeling like, mid-afternoon, you want to wake up to Steal My Sunshine, but something changes.
And you were telling me
you want to wake up to Hell's Bells by AC/DC next, which is another great song you might want to wake up to.
Yeah,
something changes.
Change.
Because you're not going to be once it's programmed, there's no like canceling it or so.
And you were telling me before we started during the prep that it like tracks your sleep cycles, right?
I haven't even given you the best part of this yet. So you get this all programmed, you head off to bed, you wake up. When you wake up, or you're going to wake up as a result, because at the specified time that you've programmed it to, it's going to play that song, or it's going to play that cassette tape, or play whatever you programmed it to. So you're going to wake up to the specified song of your choosing at the specific time of your choosing. And that's something that we haven't seen before.
Wait, is that the biggest part?
Yes. That's so you're getting an alarm clock that's playing your physical media at the specified time, at the specified point of your physical media. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do.
And that, my friends, is a game changer, and it's something that I've had in the works since
you were
I was
10,
about 10. Yes,
I think that you could tell that it was in the works since you were about 10, because nobody has these things anymore. Nobody has.
They're making a comeback though. Like vinyl is getting big again, and you know what? For like a upgraded version, I'm thinking we included like a vinyl adapter.
A vinyl adapter?
I mean, it's going to be huge, obviously.
Why not make this an app?
Like what? Like a phone app?
Yeah, like a phone app.
You can't rely on your phone for everything.
Why don't you make an alarm app?
No, you know
where
what?
You could queue up your own songs.
You know what? How about I use my phone to talk on the phone, and I use my alarm clock to wake me up? Doesn't that make a little bit more sense?
No, well, I mean, yeah, for you maybe, but people...
Who uses their phone to wake them up unless somebody's calling you? But who can rely on a wake-up call from whose mom is calling them on the phone? You know what I mean? So...
well,
no, definitely, you're definitely going to want like a large physical piece of tech in your bedroom, like beside you on your bedstand. Taking up a good,
that is very futuristic.
A good portion. Yeah, it's.
I'll feel like Elon Musk.
I mean, I might be a few years ahead of my game, but
no, I think that I'm sold now. I think that I do want tech on my nightstand. I do want an alarm clock. I want to do a cellular downgrade now. I think phones should just be used as phones. Can I text?
Yes, you're good. I text? You're on the gravy. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, phone and text, and that's it.
Phone and text only.
I don't need any apps. I mean,
that's how we started. We're gonna get America back to where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go.
You gotta go?
Yeah, I gotta pee.
Oh, okay. He's gotta go. We gotta go. We'll see you later.
Natural Habitat Recordings.